Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, The Two Noobs. Well, I'm only one person here, but why is my channel's name The Two Noobs? That's a story for another day. And in today's video, we're going to talk about how to live a quarantine life without going mad. Roll the intro! Well, this is not a complete tutorial. Honestly, everybody is new to the subject. But anyways, I'll provide you some tips. Also, let's do some myth busting. And then you can comment in the comment section below if they help you and so on. The first thing we're going to talk about is when you should get up in the morning. You might have got some WhatsApp forwards which might encourage you to get up late. But I'm not going to suggest that. I think you should get up at your usual time. I usually get up around 6 a.m. and drink water. That's my habit. If you're used to getting up early, I would encourage you to continue doing so. And if you're not, then try to follow your regular schedule. I'm suggesting this for two reasons. One, it'll be difficult to adjust again when things get back to normal. And second, getting up late is the first step to becoming lazy and might lead you picking up unhealthy habits. Like if you get up late, that might make you skip taking a breakfast, a bath. And once you start working, you might not get a chance until late in the afternoon or evening, and one thing leads to another, and before you realize, you are in a mess. This is like a domino effect which is kick-started by simply not getting up at your usual time. Second, clean your house. You've got to keep your house clean. As much as possible to keep your house, out of dust. You don't need to deep clean it every day. You can dust it one day and you can clean it another day. A good way to not get overwhelmed is to do it a little every day. Third, help your spouses to do the chores and cooking, etc. Fourth, get ready for work. Rashmi's work is categorized as essential services, so she got ready and she left for work. Now it's time for me to get ready for work. Now that almost every country is under lockdown, the whole world is running on very few people. I would like to take this moment to thank all of them, health service personnel, doctors, nurses, logistics, truck drivers, electricity, all the network service providers, without whom we would have been dead by now. IT services people, and to everyone else who is making it possible to run the world, for putting your life on the front line and risking your lives and even your families. Thanks a lot. I forgot to mention supermarkets and vegetable vendors, without whom we would all be dead by now. And also, last but not the least, to all the people who are staying at home without getting out, except for those very essential goods. It's not easy to stay at home continuously. I know it needs a lot of patience, so thank you to you too. If you're wondering for what in the world is this guy getting ready for, let me give you some context. When you're in quarantine, you have to try as much as possible to create an impression to your brain that everything is normal, and you have to do what you regularly do. You have to wear what you regularly wear. You have to take a bath at your usual time. You have to get out of your house normally the time you would get out. You have to create an impression to your brain that nothing has changed and it's going perfectly fine. Otherwise, it's hard to stay sane. Normally while traveling to office, I either listen to an audiobook or listen to music. Now what I would do is I would just start the engine and put on some music or listen to some audiobook for 5 minutes and then head back home. And then you start working. Also try to eat at the same time you eat in those regular days. It's very important that you don't miss this timing. Also, if you're working in the same place and eating at the same place like me, just try to clear all your work items before starting your lunch. Also, when I'm working at office, I don't eat at my desk. I go to a cafeteria. So clearing out my desk creates the same kind of feel. I don't get to see my laptop, I don't get to see my desktop or any work related item. So that helps me calm down. Fifth exercise. Time is around 4:40 now. My work is almost done. It's time for a quick snack and then a quick run. It's very important to do some kind of physical activity. Let it be a brisk walking, let it be just normal walking, let it be a stroll. Just you have to spend some time in sunlight, otherwise you'll be depressed. Back from my run, I just ran a quick 3 kilometers. It's very important to keep your exercise routine interesting, otherwise you would falter and then you wouldn't do it, you won't be regular. So what I do is I alternate between running and then strength training. To work with, I have got a mat, 10 kg dumbbell set, and then a dining table bench. If you don't have even these at your home, like everybody says, necessity is the mother of invention. You can get creative and use whatever you find. Well, this is not a complete fitness tutorial, so you go find some exercises from the fitness guru you follow or some good fitness YouTube channel and get some exercise done. While I go get my shower, I'm done with my workout. Sixth, entertainment. Well, I have another half an hour to kill before we start cooking dinner, so I've decided to play video games today. Seven, socialize virtually. Go out only for essentials and mostly get everything on a single day and try to do that as early as possible. Also, it is not the time to be picky. No matter how many news channels you follow, how many WhatsApp forwards you see, and how much you refresh your favorite health site, the ways to avoid getting infected doesn't change. 1. By following social distancing and abiding by the lockdown rules, and 2. by washing your hands regularly. We had this information as soon as the virus started spreading. We don't need any more information. So here comes my next tip. Try watching less news and stop trusting every other WhatsApp forward you get. Just follow important press conferences by leaders and maybe read one trusted source per day, preferably in the afternoon or early evenings. Other than creating panic, consuming more news doesn't help at all. On that note, I'm going to take leave. Socialize virtually and keep in touch with your family, friends, and loved ones. Eat healthy and don't overeat. Stay home, stay safe. See you on the other end of the tunnel.